Welcome everybody to the A Little Less Fear podcast. I'm your host for the show, Dr. Lino Martinez. Oh yeah. Welcome back everybody to the A Little Less Fear podcast. I'm your host, Lino Martinez, and happy December everybody. December 2021. Wow. It's the last month of the year. So much to reflect on, so much to look forward to, and the most awesome thing that I have to tell all of you, all of my listeners, all my supporters is I'm reaching my 1 year podcasting. Yay! Everybody applaud. Yeah. I'm reaching my first year doing podcasting. I can't believe it. It's close to my 60 episode, I believe. I will give you the right number, my next podcast, because I'm going to start numbering everything. And I'm going to be making some changes, which I'm really looking forward to as well. The changes occurred because I've gave myself an intermission week, and during the intermission week, I gave myself a list of things that I've learned this year, podcasting, and also how I've grown, things that I can do to improve myself and to improve the quality of the information that I'm giving to everybody. Again, I couldn't have gone this far without all of your support, so thank you so much for all of this. And what I mean by all of this is all of your love and support. Thank you so much. Anyways, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. As everybody knows, Christmas is around the corner. And I'm really happy to finally see the weather changing. And that's actually making me feel a little more excited for Christmas. Like, oh yeah, let's get my shopping done. Online shopping, everybody. That's for me at least. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Did people already start their holiday shopping, or am I just a speed racer here? Because I'm almost done, and I like to get things done a couple of weeks before Christmas just to make sure that I don't miss anybody and that I have something extra in case I did miss somebody. But yeah, today was a really great shift in weather here in California, at least, where it's really feeling like Christmas now, and we're going to be seeing a cooling trend this week in California, anywhere between the 70s, 50s during the week, and the low 60s by the end of the week, which is a really nice change here. Around the world, Jesus, look at the weather. What's going on globally? We look at Beijing right now. It's currently 30 degrees. In Berlin, 31 degrees. And then this is in Fahrenheit too, ladies and gentlemen, and people in between. It is in Fahrenheit. Buenos Aires, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. In Cairo, 60. Cape Town, 57. Hong Kong, 62. Istanbul, 55. London, 38. Los Angeles. Yeah, my hometown. Ha. Los Angeles, hi, 63 degrees. Madrid, 46 degrees. Ooh, that's a little chilly. Mexico City at 72 degrees. It's feeling pretty good right now over there. Moscow, 26 degrees. Put on that coat. Mumbai, 77 degrees. New York, 57 degrees. Paris, 43. And Sao Paulo, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, what's crazy too is I was reading on the news. One of my buddies sent me this article that I guess Colorado is not going to be having any snow this year in like over 100 years or something like that, 1888, or I'm maybe mistaken with the date, but I know it was the 1800s, the last time they went without snow, and that is pretty intense because of global warming. And as a lot of people are aware, I hope you're aware that global warming is affecting everybody, not just everybody, people, but also animals and penguins and polar bears, and it's just it's a disaster. So please do your part. That's all I gotta say. Do your part. Get recycled paper, bamboo paper instead of regular toilet paper. That's a shift that I did that I'm really, I guess you could say I'm really proud of myself for making that change. It's like I never really thought about it. I was wiping my yeah, with the same toilet paper over and over, over and over. Can you imagine how many trees and how many animals and stuff have died because of that? Because of my. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, what I want to say is please recycle and put everything in the right bin. Keep things clean. Just do whatever you can. Get an electric vehicle if you can afford it. Solar powered stuff. I mean, there's so much we can do to help with the global emissions, with the craziness going on over there. So do your part. It feels great, and you dedicate it to a lot of people, and you help the world will help you. Yes. So next, oh my goodness. Yes, the eclipse. Who felt the eclipse, right? that eclipse was crazy. There was so much turmoil I was feeling that week. Turmoil because I just had so much to do and still have so much to do. But I also felt when I was in my own quiet zone, my meditative zone, that there was something else going on, and it had to do with the shifting of the planets or something. Because I tend to feel and be very grounded. I'm a double goat sign. Yes, thank you very much. This goat right here feels a lot of things going on, and the eclipse. So I researched it. I had to. What's going on with the eclipse? Why do I feel like this? And why are a lot of people around me feeling the same way? And I learned that whenever there's a solar eclipse, basically it catapults you towards fresh new beginnings. So wherever there's been some kind of entanglement or some disagreement or some confusion in your head or some stuff that's been puzzling you, things will unravel and untangle. And whether things are turn out to be beautiful at the end or ends up ending ugly or ends up ending abruptly, however things end, there's also a fresh new start right immediately after that ending. And so the beautiful thing about that is that eclipses push us towards rapid change. And solar eclipses, that is, they push us towards a rapid change. And I definitely see and feel that rapid change going on right here, right now, as we speak. And it's just a wonderful thing that to be able to connect with our planet and ground ourselves. Like whenever you have a trouble grounding yourself, envision your body being having like a close your eyes, do your whatever you call your meditative state, whether you're sitting with your legs crossed or Indian style pose, however, or I'm sorry if that's not the right word to use, but with your legs crossed, and start thinking about what grounds you, what makes you feel centered to the earth. And if you still can't think of anything, try imagining yourself being corded down to the earth, like down your spinal cord. There's like an anchor, like a cord, and it's holding you down to the core of the earth. If you can envision that and just stay there grounded with the earth on, then imagine yourself sitting on paved dirt, or green grass or whatever, and just sit there and just think, wow, okay, I'm grounded with the earth right now. I mean, that simple feeling right there is a type of meditation. It is meditation, and you're also connecting with the planet. And if you do this often, you will find yourself feeling when the earth is in turmoil, or you'll know whenever there's an earthquake coming or something. You'll be becoming more intuitive towards things. It's really amazing. And yeah, try it, try it, try it. So I was thinking after having 1 week off, intermission week. Welcome back, everybody. I missed you all. I was thinking, geez, there's been so much going on with my health, with my book. By the way, I will give you more details about my book at the end of this. Good news, good news. Just stay tuned to the end. Stay tuned to the end. And one thing I was thinking as I was listening to other podcasts and just a lot of things going on in my mind after I work out, I usually go for a walk down the neighborhood, and I heard somewhere, I can't remember where, but I wrote it down, and I wish I could quote the person that said it, but they said nothing is destroyed, only transferred. I'm sorry, not transferred, transformed. Like Transformers, nothing is destroyed, only transformed. And I thought, wow, that is very, very, very enlightening and uplifting to hear that. Because it's true for me, and if it's true for me, it's probably true for a lot of people, which means it's true for everybody, right? Or at least most people. If you really think about it, things don't get destroyed. The energy just turns into something else. You could turn energy into anything else, whether it's a positive thought or a negative thought, whether it's your body, whether it's the way you're eating, whether it's a former self that you're shedding, or looking, or even a business idea that you had, or whatever you have in mind. And whenever it's gone, it's just really important to not say it's gone forever, or that image right there is destroyed, or you destroyed me. These things don't get destroyed, they only get transformed. So basically that energy that you put into that gets changed into something else. And it's it's just so awesome thinking this. It really takes a lot of stress off my mind, because it's like, geez, battling with the stuff that I battle with, my genetic disease, and at the same time injecting myself with immunosuppressant medication. Sometimes it gets a little heavy, to do this stuff every day, and sometimes I see that there's very little change physically when I work out, but it's those tiny little changes that you have to give yourself credit for, because you have to really think that what you did is you transformed some stuff, right? You just changed it, and you're still continuing who you are as far as if you feel you're on the right track, and if you don't, I'm going to tell you something about how to know whether or not you're on the right track. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if you have problems or difficulties or however you want to say, bad time, hard time, letting go of something because you're afraid it's going to be destroyed, it's never destroyed. It's just transformed. So remember that. Isn't that amazing? So awesome. Yay. All right. So another thing I wanted to bring up, aside from things being transformed, is now that I have a new, as far as like a new rapid change going on in my life. And what I'm talking about, the rapid changes, I see this with myself physically. I'm aligned. I'm aligned with the world. I'm aligned with my goals. My body, speech, and mind align, and that's how I know that I have to continue in this exact path that I'm on right now, because I feel good. And when I feel good, just like I do right now, that also means that I feel whole. Me personally, at the moment, I feel whole. I don't feel like I'm in lack of anything. Because whenever you don't feel whole, you're in, I guess, in a way, also saying that you're in lack when you don't feel whole. And right now, I feel like I have everything I need. I've got air in my lungs. I've got a fitted blazer. I've got my cat right here, right next to me. Felix for president, everybody. Felix the cat. And I've got this awesome new microphone that matches my shirt. I mean, geez. Other than that, I'm here for everybody, and I'm here to make sure that I keep opening eyes and welcoming ears and welcoming new readers and listeners and watchers and viewers, and keep educating people, especially if you keep sending me messages about what you want to hear more of. I'll give you more of what you want more of, because that's what I'm here for, and I'm really grateful that I get to do this. Um, Not that many people get to say that, and I can say it with a smile. Say it with a smile, because if you say it with a smile, it's always gonna feel good. That's the motto. If you say it with a smile, it's gonna feel good, right? Maybe not always, but don't psych yourself out either. Be true to yourself, and make sure that when you're feeling whole, you just keep going. Whatever you're doing at that moment that's making you feel whole, like you don't have any lack of anything, keep that going. And whenever you feel there's some kind of turbulence, that means it's time to change. It's time to change something. And once you change, remember that nothing is destroyed completely, only transformed. Please stay tuned. I'm going to be changing my interview format for fun every year. I'm going to be changing it up. And that's just how we do it. Everybody, welcome to the last month of 2021. I love you all very much. A Little Less Fear podcast. Lino Martinez. Love you very much. Oh yeah, wait a minute. How can I end without even telling you about my book? Oh my goodness, sometimes I get nervous, okay? And I know this is all because I've got so much to do, and this is why I'm here sharing with you. I'm really excited about my book, of course, of course. I put more time in it than I thought I would. I wrote the book, and when I wrote the book, I wrote it within 6 months, and that was actually almost 2 years ago. So much has happened within those 2 years, as you can all imagine how much has happened within those 2 years, like this pandemic, right? And when I finished my book was right at the beginning of the pandemic. So it was everything from the time I was born to right at the beginning of the pandemic. And my book is here to motivate people that are struggling, and just to know that nobody struggles alone. We all struggle together, and that's how we need to stick together so we can keep navigating together and building together. Thank you so much. My book will be out hopefully, and I say hopefully because I'm taking my time to make sure I edit everything right, and that everything looks and sounds and feels right. And yeah, I'll be giving away some free books too coming up soon. I'll give you more details on that. Thank you so much, everybody. A Little Less Fear podcast. Lino Martinez right here, your host for the show. Have a good week. Love you all very much.